Hi everybody. This video has a particular purpose. It is mainly to explain why we have the Song of the Soul project at Pyramid and what has motivated me to start this project and to keep on going on with it. A number of people are skeptical about this project and they feel that I should not have ventured into this. Unfortunately, I do not agree with this for various reasons. Because for me, this is the call of God. I very strongly believe that I need to do this as part of my faith experience that I've gone through all these years of my life. I strongly believe that this should not be shelved, whatever be the cost. And I am all the more determined to complete this project. Now, you would like to know why I ventured into this project. I have been very emphatic about the fact that our lives should be lives in God. And without God in our lives, there is no meaning or purpose to life. I have come to this conclusion over the years in my daily living, in my experiences, in my sharing. Chapter 3 of Genesis brings out a very clear understanding of what has happened to humanity. Humanity that did what was, or rather, what humanity thinks about itself, and how God stands as an outsider in the experience of human life. Adam and Eve, they hear God walking in the Garden of Eden and they hide themselves because they don't want to face God. And then God confronts them, and whatever else is the result, you know all that. I don't want to go into it. But fact is that even today, we are hiding away from God. Humanity, in its own way, in its own practical, compartmentalized ways, each person and the whole of humanity tries to find reasons to compartmentalize life and to shy away from God, to hide away from God. This is a reality. It is happening again and again in human history and human experience. This is creating great trauma for creation. I believe this is so. It may seem far fetched, it may seem a kind of illusion to be talking about it. But let us look around us and see what the truth is. Every society, every country, every aspect of human life is so badly corrupted that life can never be lived meaningfully and peacefully in a world in which we are alive today. The chapter of 3 of Genesis is so clear about it, and we are not willing to look at the truth. What Jesus teaches us is that the central concept of life is about going back to God. Many countries which have a lot of people who follow Christ living in them actually live a very fraudulent life. On the one hand, they speak about Jesus, but on the other hand, they continue the culture of materialism and power politics that is so far away from the faith of Christ. What is needed today is for individuals to recognize the reality of God in their lives as the basis of their lives and come out of hiding and see how they fit into the framework that God has in His purpose for humanity and creation. I very strongly believe this. That is one of the reasons, despite so many issues that I have faced, I have not given up on Pyramid. It is not my obstinacy or my stubbornness. It is my belief that we do need to go and sit and pray. People may say, why can't people pray at home? Definitely, we all pray at home. But where has it result? What has it resulted in? Where is our commitment? Where is our real desire to work and live for God? I'm not talking about religiosity over here. That is why Song of the Soul is open to any person of any faith. Any person can come. The only thing they have to follow is the norms that are laid down, which means that there are certain areas of concern that we have that should be avoided. And that is the place for prayer. Any person who comes there comes to pray, to interact with God, to spend time, quality time with God. This is not a fraudulent kind of experience. It is the real experience of communing with God. It is about forming relationships with God and with others so that we can work for a better humanity, for better lives, for living beings on this earth. That is why Song of the Soul is being carried forward. I am convinced about it. It may not look possible for a lot of people, and it may look a very foolish enterprise for a lot of people. But in my foolishness, I love God. And I believe that if you really desire to be wanting to follow God, try to understand what I'm saying. I don't want you to follow me blindly. I don't want you to follow me at all. I just want you to ask yourself, do I need quality time with God? Am I committed to the experience of the gospel? Am I committed to God? Am I committed to love of my fellow beings? If that is the case, this is a place for you. Come there, spend time, understand life, understand the meaning and purpose of life in a better way by spending time with God. All the money in the world, all the fame in the world, all the knowledge in the world, it reaches nowhere. Not that knowledge is not required. I'm not definitely not against knowledge or making money or any of those things. The world cannot survive without commerce. I believe that. But at the same time, if your focus is commerce, if your focus is only knowledge and not for the inner meaning of life, then there is a problem. And I am saying, refocus your life with God as the prime motivator of your lives. Not in a ritualistic, religious manner, but in an emphatic inner experience that comes from your soul, which loves God. All that I'm asking is for you to redirect your lives to a meaningful experience with God, and through God to look at life. And if the end of this is even a very difficult experience of life, like I'm going through today, because I'm finding it difficult to complete the project and whatever else, I'm still believing that my life has purpose and meaning. And that purpose and meaning comes only through my love for God, and through God, my love for God's creation and for humanity. Don't mistake me. I'm not trying to propagate any religion or any culture of faith. I'm just telling you, find God within you. And through that experience of finding the presence of God in you and through your soul, make your life meaningful and purposeful. That is what Song of the Soul Pyramid is meant to be. God bless you. Thank you so much.